This, guys, is how to get the disco bee fast and for free in Grow a Garden. Watch this video up until the end if you guys want to know how to get this disco bee in the game, which is pretty much and could be the most valuable pet right now in Grow a Garden, the best pet. Let me go in and explain why. So guys, this disco bee was just added in the brand new friendship update, and this disco bee, guys, has a crazy passive. Now, if you guys know, whenever there is an update, the hour beforehand, if you've ever played, you'll notice that we get disco events, and these disco events, guys, contain the disco mutation. I don't know if I've got any in my inventory right now. I think I do, actually. So yeah, guys, here's the disco mutation. It pretty much rotates colors and stuff, guys. So this disco mutation here is worth 125 times more, which is crazy, guys. So that is essentially what this disco mutation is and why it's so good. So what does the disco bee do? Well, believe it or not, it actually does apply this mutation to plants. Crazy, I know. Let me explain in more detail. So, every 20 minutes, this disco bee has a 12% chance to make a nearby fruit disco, which isn't bad at all, guys. That's kind of similar to the chicken jockey. Let me try and find them. He's somewhere here in my garden. Now, of course, we can't click on view. Here he is. You can't view the pets from the pet menu, so you have to find them. But yeah, guys, the chicken jockey every 30 minutes has a 20% chance to make a nearby fruit zombified. Disco bee every 20 minutes, that's 10 minutes less, has a 12% chance, so about 8% less chance, but it's pretty much roughly the same. Now, this disco bee, guys, of course, those that affecting this will be increased as it's aged up, because this was an age 4 disco bee I'm looking at right now. So yeah, guys, that's why it's so overpowered, because you've pretty much got a 12% chance every 20 minutes to get 125 times value on it. And the only other way to go in and get that mutation is pretty much the run up to updates, which only happens once per week for a few hours. So that is why this pet is so good. Now, how can we get this? Well, this is obtained from the anti-bee egg. Let me explain how to get this egg. You guys can, of course, buy this egg from the shop. Now, we'll actually be giving away 10 anti-bee eggs to you guys in this video. If you want to enter this giveaway and win these bee eggs, all you need to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below your Roblox username, and most importantly, you need to watch this video entirely up until the end without skipping around or going anywhere. Otherwise, you'll not be able to win these. But yeah, guys, here it is. 100. Well, yeah, 0.25% chance from this anti-bee egg. However, you can also get them from free eggs here too. If you guys didn't know, you can also get anti-bee eggs from the busy bear from crafting them, guys. So by crafting and submitting honey and these plants, you guys can get anti-bee eggs. Now, these eggs, guys, you don't get too many of them because they're not there all the time, but you'll get a decent amount. I think for like completing this like event pass once, you'll get around like 7 or 8 eggs in total, which isn't bad at all. Now, if we place this down, it takes about 4 hours to grow. So yeah, guys, how can we go in and get these bee eggs fast? Because if you want to get this pet, there's 2 ways of getting it fast. One way is by hatching it, guys. Now, of course, you can just pay to win this update and buy like thousands of these eggs, but I wouldn't recommend that because honestly, guys, you're going to probably end up wasting a bunch of Robux. I'm not going to do that personally, but the best way to do this, guys, is by preparing for this pass over here. And what you guys are going to want to do is you are going to want to make sure that you guys have a ton of these plants ready to go in your garden, so you guys can flick through and fly through this this event and craft as many times as possible without having to delay and try and find these plants. So every single time you guys do a recipe, just make sure that that plant is still in your garden. Don't just go ahead and delete it, guys, because you can actually redo this pass again and again and again. You can complete it infinite times, so that means you can technically get infinite free anti-bee eggs, guys. So that is the first way of getting these. Of course, it is kind of difficult to get the disco bee from this, guys, so keep that in mind, but there is probably a better way out there of getting the disco bee, and that is probably by trading for it. Now, you guys can do a few things to trade for it. The first way is by simply server hopping and trying to find someone with this pet. Not gonna lie, guys, I wouldn't recommend doing that, especially not now. The reason why is because literally no one in the game has this pet. There is so little people who have the pet right now, because not only is it a super low chance, not many people even have these eggs at the moment, guys. So I wouldn't recommend to go ahead and server hop to try and find someone, because if you guys even do find someone, they're not even guaranteed to be trading it. So keep that in mind. Now, instead, what you guys are going to want to do is join the Grow a Garden Discord server. In order to join this server, guys, go ahead and type this link into Google. discord.gg/grow-garden, you guys will be took to this. Go to the looking for channel, and essentially guys, you can go in and find here people that trade in the disco bee. Now the longer this update's been out for guys, the more and more disco bees will be in circulation, therefore their value will drop. So I would recommend to try and wait guys a little while before doing this, because you guys are going to be able to get a better deal. Now I'd recommend to not wait too long. Don't wait until it becomes unobtainable. When it's unobtainable, the price will start to rise, but until then the price is going to continuously fall and fall and fall, because there'll be more of these flood in the market guys. So that is why I'd wait a little bit until maybe one day before the update ends to then try and trade for it guys. Now essentially this is going to be super high value guys. It is probably by far the most overpowered pet in the game, so you guys are going to need some good pets to kind of trade for this guys, or at least some good rare plants. So that's what my focus would be on the time before trading for this guys. Now it really depends on when you're watching this video, when I've uploaded it guys, because by the time I've uploaded it, it could be nearly the end of the event now. But what I'd recommend you guys to do is stack up on more valuable pets. For example, try and get yourself the dragonfly. The dragonfly honestly is super high value. Dragonfly is good. Also guys, if you can get butterflies, they are worth a lot too. You can also go in and get raccoons. If you guys have any raccoons, they'll be good to trade. Queen bees, again, good to trade. Even like red foxes and stuff, they could be all right. If you guys have any massive pets as well, if you guys have been blessed to get a ton of huge pets, then they will also be high value too, depending on what pet it is, or any super highly aged pets guys. And by doing that, you are able to essentially go ahead and trade for this pet. That's probably the best way of doing it. Now in that time, don't just give up on hatching eggs guys. You never know, you could be super lucky and actually manage to get yourself one of these without actually having to trade for it. Now of course, trading is really just the last ditch effort, because of course it is kind of a bit jarring to trade. But let me go ahead and explain how you guys can trade and be safe. So whenever you guys go ahead and trade over here, let's say we pick this person to trade with. What you guys are going to want to do is copy their username. This person's username is sky_lol. You're going to want to then type in mentions in this channel over here, colon, and then paste that username in, and then you're going to want to do a space and then type in vouch. And you're going to want to look for vouchers here guys. If people are vouching this person, then you guys can kind of trust them. The more vouchers they have, the more trustworthy they are. Now I'd also recommend to go in and type in scam here, because there's also scam vouchers. So make sure you guys go ahead and look out as well, so search up both scam and vouch, and you guys can see if that person's been outed for a scammer or if they are a trusted person. By doing that guys, you're able to make sure that of course you don't get scammed, because it'd be really annoying to get scammed on some high value pets. So just be safe out there, because of course there isn't really a trading system in Grow Garden. It's more of a gifting system which you can technically use to trade, so just keep that in mind. But yeah guys, that is going to be it for the video here in Grow Garden, and I guess like and subscribe for more.